Okay. Hi and welcome to another episode of Teaching and Lifestyle in China as a Foreigner. On today's episode, it's amazing. We're going to witness a Chinese wedding.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a Chinese wedding before? Is it cheap? Is it expensive? We're just going to find out today. And it's I have my friends here. Who's getting married?
His sister.
Okay, his sister. Okay, so his sister is getting married, and we're friends.
Yeah.
So we came to support them with whatever we have to support. So let's go inside and then find out how a Chinese wedding looks like.
If you're coming to China to attend a wedding, you'd be surprised by the differences in tradition. Due to China's size and many different ethnic minorities, not all weddings will be the same. Traditions vary, depending on where you are. Both invitations and wedding gift money are given in red envelopes, signifies double joy. Now let's look at the decorations and how it is made. Decorations in the hall will usually involve the double joy character, reserved solely for the matrimonial usage. Colors are always red and gold mostly, and banners with wish in various different phrases will also be hanged on the door and window of the venue in order to wish the new couple well. Flowers are used to decorate tables and chairs at Chinese weddings. In a similar way to Western weddings, lilies are the type of flowers most commonly used for weddings, as the Chinese name for lilies, Bei He, sounds similar to a common idiom that means happy union for 100 years. No makeup, no wedding. That's how the agenda goes. Chinese women are among the few women in the world that makes up for weddings. Dresses. At most Chinese weddings, the bride will wear a traditional Chinese chipao dress. However, it is becoming increasingly common to wear a white Western-style dress. This is especially the case when the groom and bride wears more than one dress. Suit on point, right? I can't wait for yours. The ceremony will start in one dress, and after the first 3 courses, the bride will change into the next dress. Then again, after another 3 courses, the last wedding dress will come out. Guests can wear any formal attire in accordance with the wedding. Entering the auditorium. Before the bride and groom arrives, before every Chinese wedding celebration, the groom will often go to the bride's house to collect hair. However, the bride will be surrounded by a few of her girlfriends who will tease the groom before handing over the bride. The girls will have to be bribed or convinced by the groom with pretending or envelopes with money before they would hand over their friend, the bride. Then the bride and groom will bow to the bride's parents before taking her to the groom's house and then finally to the wedding grounds. People eating, making merry, and making new friends. alcohol. The groom will walk around the table greeting guests and taking shots of baijiu. In Ghana, where I come from, in our local dialect, we will call it apeteshi, the hard liquor, traditional Chinese red wine with some guests. At many weddings, however, he will sometimes sneakily switch to water after a few shots of baijiu, cause it's very, very strong. The men attending the wedding will also take some hot baijiu shots with the groom. Li Hu in Chinese simply means gift. As visitors to the wedding, we usually will give a red envelope to the bride and groom with money inside. Make sure you don't put anything in multiples of 4, as 4 is an unlucky number in China. Photographs. These days, the couple usually will have an elaborate wedding album prepared before their wedding, with pictures taken around the city, often a popular tourist site. The more romantic and pretty, the better. The wedding album, however, will not usually contain pictures of the actual ceremony. Wedding photos are taken in advance so they can be on display at the wedding breakfast. If you visit China during spring, summer, or fall, you might see couples having these professional pictures taken. Most like weddings, styles, outfit, and surroundings. But being as they tend to have several different outfits and settings, they can choose traditional and modern, fun and formal. It is a great idea as it takes the pressure off the day, as everyone can see the photos as they display at the wedding. The tea ceremony is the most significant event in a modern Chinese wedding, as the traditional tea prayer ceremony is usually not practiced. The bride is formally introduced to the groom's family through the Chinese wedding tea ceremony. It usually takes place on the wedding day, when most of the family members are present. If some family members are not available, supplementary sections can be conducted at the wedding dinner at a convenient time and location. The tea ceremony for the groom's side is usually in the morning, once the couple has settled down in the bridal home. The tea ceremony for the relatives of the bride's side is usually held in the afternoon, when the couples complete the bride's home visit. In some families, the bride and some will choose to do so together with the groom. They may serve her parents tea in the morning before she is married. When she returns from the bride's home visit, she is already a married woman. These are things that are likely to happen at every Chinese dinner. The invite says 7 p.m. sharp, but dinner is only served at 8 o'clock or later. Watching the persons at the reception table write your name on your envelope, wondering if they will judge you for only giving 100 renminbi. There is always that one uncle who shows up in a polo t-shirt, khaki shorts, and sandals, like he is not attending a wedding. Kids running everywhere, kids popping out from nowhere, so many kids. People standing up to clap when the newly wedded enters the room. Yes, the food is here. No more time wasting, but you would have to watch the food presentations with the epic music first. When the yummy spicy fish and the wasted suckling pig makes an appearance, then you know you want to start eating as soon as possible. Nobody wants to take the last food on the plate because pai sha, the person is shy. The sad plate of rice that almost nobody touches because you're already too full. Nobody actually pays attention to the MC because they are too busy drinking and having fun. Not even when he makes the newlyweds play some pretty games on stage. All jokes and fun around each table. Favors. Favors. When you leave a Chinese wedding ceremony, you would usually be given small wedding favors such as chocolate, candy, or even wallet-sized photographs taken of the couple before the wedding. You would receive this as you leave, and the bride and the groom will personally see you off. Chinese culture is diverse and unique, yet harmoniously blended, an invaluable asset to the world. Thanks for watching this episode. Teaching and lifestyle in China is here to stay.